So let's talk about my favorite workouts for the 10K, aka 10,000 meters. Before I start, happy belated Mother's Day to all the moms. Hope you get, hope you're honored and treasured and loved the way you deserve to be. So happy Mother's Day. Now, with that said, let's talk about my favorite workouts here. Okay, these are workouts that I've used with success, male and female. Okay, and mostly college and above, because generally 8K, 10K is what's run in college for cross country for men. 6K is generally what's run for women. But when you move up, you want to make sure that you're able to run 10K and 8K too. And sometimes beyond college, women run 8K and in some cases 10K too. So it's appropriate for both sides. Okay. And this is one of the more commonly events run in track as well. Okay. Long distance in the cross country and in the track. So I want to give you my favorite workouts. And again, always, okay, if you're a runner or a coach and you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that right now, okay? Not only will you know when I go live, you can have bring in any questions you want, but you have direct access to me. My direct email is blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. I answer probably about 10 to 15 emails a day for athletes that need advice, coaches that want to be advised, so on and so forth. So a whole litany of different questions, and I'm happy to answer them. I want to be of service to all of you. Again, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I give you access to me and as much information as possible, so you can put the pieces of the puzzle together. Because simply doing 10K workouts is not going to be enough. Okay, you've got to be able to move down to the 5K. You got to be able to move up to the half marathon in some situations. So the strength needs to be there, the speed needs to be there, the aerobic fitness needs to be there, and the versatility needs to be there. That's something always important to keep in mind. Okay. Now, with that said, always a good warm up. Drills and strides, a transitional piece. I've talked about transitional pieces in a lot of my other workouts and a lot of my other videos too. But it's essentially, I'll summarize it really quickly. If you're doing longer type stuff, it's 2 to 3 times a 200 with a 200-meter jog at the goal pace you're looking to run for the workout, whatever that pace is. So if you're looking to run 6-minute per mile pace, you're running the 200s in 44 to 45. You're looking to run 8-minute per mile pace, you're looking to run in 59.60. You're looking to run 5-minute mile pace, 36, 37, and so on. That helps you find the pace before the workout starts. And on the flip side, if you're doing a short, fast workout or short reps at a hard pace, a transitional piece like a tempo of 800, 1K, some people prefer a mile, and that's totally fine. So, and if you already know what your pace is for tempo running, you know exactly the pace for the transitional piece at tempo too. So you can put pieces of the puzzle there pretty quickly. And again, you take a 4 to 5 minute active recovery, just one rep. That'll help you elevate the heart rate and then transition to the workout itself. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, let's get to some of these workouts, okay? This, I actually am doing in reverse order here, 4, 5, 6, and I'm doing 1, 2, 3. The reason why, because these are the types of things, especially now that we're approaching the summer, when you start to build your aerobic base, particularly for cross country, these are the types of workouts that you could do towards the end of your summer base training and early into the cross country season. That'll help you transition into the more intense stuff. So you do your warm-up, your drills and strides. Workout one would be 2-mile tempo pace, whatever the appropriate pace is. You take an 8-minute active recovery, and then you try to do 2 miles at your 10K pace. Okay, your current 10K pace. Then you take a 6-minute recovery. And then on the back end, you do 10 times a 300 or 8 to 10 times 300 with the 1-minute recovery at 5K pace. It teaches you how to get a little bit faster throughout the workout. Okay, but the volume is not going to be overly cumbersome right now. That's why there's your reps at the end are going to be shorter because it's still early season. At some point, you want to be able to put long reps together at the goal volume of the workout, but that's later on in the season. You progress towards that, okay? And you can progress towards the second one here, which would be 2-mile tempo, same thing, 8-minute active recovery. You do 2.5 miles now at 10K pace. Okay, you take a 6-minute recovery, and then you do 6 times a 400 on the back end with a 1-minute recovery at 5K pace. So the workout, if you add it up, it's about 6 miles worth of volume, by the way. It's broken up into pieces, okay? And then on the bottom, the 2 miles at 10K pace, okay? This is the workout itself. This is a good mid to late season workout when you're really going to start running really, really fast race, or you're prepping for a fast race. This is a good workout. 2 miles at your goal 10K pace, or your current 10K pace. Take a 6-minute active recovery, then you can do a 1.5 mile rep at your goal 10K pace. Take a 5-minute recovery. Then you do a mile rep at your current 5K pace. Take a 4-minute recovery, and then an 800-meter rep at 3K pace. Okay, the reps get shorter by a half mile each. but the reps get faster as you go down as well. So if you add it up, 3.5, 4, 5, it's 5 miles worth of running. Okay, but broken up into pieces and it's progressively faster. This is a good race simulation workout, a fantastic race simulation workout. But it's also good to do mid to late season as well. The first two, super early season or before the season actually starts to help you transition into the season. Now let's get to the other set of workouts here. This is a good early season workout, building towards 7 to 8 times 1,200 meters with a 60-second recovery at your threshold pace. Threshold pace is essentially 8 to 10 seconds faster per mile than your tempo run pace. So just something to keep in mind. You take 60-second recoveries after the 12s. You can do them in 800s. You could do thousands. You could do 1,600 meter reps as well. With a 60-second recovery, you can even bump it up to 90 for the longer reps, like a mile. Okay, but this helps complement the tempo runs. Okay, and this is stuff that you can do on a regular basis, early season, mid season, late season, even in race week, so that it won't take any of the kick out of your legs. Okay, so that's what workout one. And then here, this is a good mid-season workout. 2 sets of 2,400, 1,600, 800. Essentially 2 sets of 1.5 mile, 1 mile, half mile. Okay, the 1.5 mile rep, you take a 4-minute recovery, you run it at your current 10K pace. The mile rep, you can take a 3-minute recovery afterward, then you run it at your goal 10K pace. And then the 800, you run a 5K pace. You take a 6-minute recovery, and then you try to repeat the set. And if you add it up, 6 miles worth of volume. Okay. And then lastly, a good progression workout, 8 to 10 by 800 meters. It's a little bit lower than 10K worth of volume, but you're progressing from 10K pace down to 5K pace. And that could be a little bit faster per rep each time. So you take a 2-minute active recovery after the rep itself. So again, food for thought. If you can't run the volume of these particular workouts right now, if your athletes can't do it, it's okay. Okay. You build towards these volumes over time. And so I wouldn't worry too much about, well, these other people can do it, but I can't. It doesn't matter. This is where we have to coach with the eyes and see who's ready for this type of stuff. You know, the 1,200s are great, but certain folks need 1,000 right now, or certain folks, need 800s, and that's fine. They've got to run these reps, but they've got to recover well from the reps as well before they can progress up in volume. Okay, and again, you can add volume to these reps, you can add speed to these reps, you can cut recovery to these reps. There's different recovery components, and it's up to us coaches to decide what's most appropriate for our athletes. But these workouts are really, really good 10K workouts. Okay, I've used them on a lot of folks, and I hope that you'll consider using them too. And again, the transition pieces will be instrumental for these right here. It'll help. And even on the back end, you can do a couple of 200s on the back end if you want to simulate finishing fast on the backside. So that's what I have for you today. We're going to move on to my favorite workouts for the half marathon, and then we're going to do my favorite workouts for the marathon. That's going to come this week too. So stay tuned, gang. And then we're going to go to milestone workouts, like workouts for a sub 2-minute 800, workouts for a sub 5-minute mile, and so on. We're going to do 800, a series at a mile. I'm going to do 3K 2 mile. I'm going to do 5K, 10K, half marathon, marathon. You've got a boatload of content coming your way. Okay. And you have access to me to ask any questions about any one of the content as well. Take advantage of it. Don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, I'm here to help. I really, really am. That's what I got for you today. Have a great day. Have a great season. I'll talk to you next time.